Well, hello, YouTube land. What is going on? I am doing my normal Tuesday live stream. Just gonna chill out for a little bit. Let see if we get some people showing up. Wondering how everybody's doing today. Plus, I'm also trying to figure out a little bit of my... I don't think that's showing up yet. What's going on here? I'm trying to... that's it. All right. I use Streamlabs for... sorry. I wasn't talking into my new little microphone I got a couple weeks ago. I was talking into my headset, which... doesn't do any good. So I use Streamlabs to do the live stream, and it's a little above my pay grade half the time. So I'm still learning. So yeah, y'all gotta give me a break sometimes. Hopefully I sound good. So what I'm gonna do, I kind of got an interesting show planned out. I don't know how the first half is gonna go. I'm gonna go over a bit of some passive income stuff. And this is really really some interesting stuff for me. I call it interesting stuff for me because I'm a pretty nerdy guy, and I'm okay with that. But it's going to be reverse passive income. Okay? So don't go anywhere. Don't go make a sandwich. Don't go take a nap. Grab your favorite beverage. I got my favorite, well, I'm not going to say my favorite, but the adult beverage that I'm currently can drink on my keto diet going on. I got my vape handy. So no, I'm not smoking any pot. Not my thing. Not gonna put anybody down for it. If that's your thing, that's all right. So I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody. Looks like we got Bad Boy. How you doing? Rashawn. Rashawn's my buddy, man. Like that guy. He put up a good Cashmagnet video today. He bought the wrong phone, so give him some crap about that. G-Tech family man, dude, I'm good. I'm good. I hope you're good too. Hometown Dispatch, how you doing? Trader Geo, glad you never miss a stream. King Crypto, I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome. King Crypto says I'm planning to buy my first 4 phones later this week to start phone farming for the first time ever. Woo! All right. I like hearing that. I love hearing that. King Crypto, what are you going to put those phones on? What phones are you going to buy? Big B, how you doing? Big B, have I been calling you Big D, or am I thinking of somebody else? I really hope that I've just not been calling you Big D this whole time when your name is Big B. Yep, the old guy eyes of mine there. So looks like we got about 9. Wow, that's a pretty good turnout. Did you guys get the notifications that I was going to do the live stream? Did I set that up right? It was kind of a frustrating thing setting that up because I set it up for 7, which it's 7 my time. Well, apparently they don't care what my time is, and they only care what YouTube time it is. So I set it up for 7, and it was saying it was going to be like 3 hours. And so I was really confused by it. I didn't understand what was going on. So I have some, like I said, I'm definitely not going to quit my regular job to be a YouTuber. It's just something fun to do. I enjoy, I enjoy kind of, throwing out some knowledge and hopefully teaching you guys some things that I've learned, and not only from my own, but from other YouTubers and other things that I read. A lot of what I've learned has definitely been trial and error. So, all right. Well, I'm glad you guys got that. I'll do that. I'll try to get that set up right. I think I can do it. My problem is I'm not really sure how the Streamlabs OBS works with going live with the YouTube thing. So I got some learning to do. Okay, so you guys got the notification. Good. Big B, LOL. I see Big D a lot. He's been around forever. Okay, well, I was just kind of afraid that I was getting you guys confused. So, hey Albert, how you doing? King Crypto, man, I'm still waiting to hear about those phones. Want to hear about those? All right, so let's hop into the show a little bit. Now this is going to be a little bit off the beaten path, but this kind of rolls with the whole passive income thing. It really is. I mean, you got to expand your horizons. I know we're gonna stick a lot to phone farming here, but you got to reach those tentacles out. You got to reach out and grab these other streams of passive income, or like tonight, you got to work with what you have. So let's hop into this a little bit. Reverse passive income. What is it? Reverse passive income is basically you do stuff. It's kind of things that deal with your lifestyle that you could just change. I'm not talking. I'll explain a little more. But here's kind of basically the 4 things of passive income. Reverse is what we're going to talk about tonight. Reverse passive income. Buy cash flowing assets. That's not the easiest thing to do. Because you got to have money to make money in this world. We all know that. That's not the easiest thing to do. I spent a big chunk of my life living paycheck to paycheck, and it sucked. It was awful. And I don't miss those times whatsoever. And I can sympathize. I worked in the restaurant business for, way too long. Way too long. So, and this, what I'm going to do is kind of like on some of these future live streams, I'm going to go over some more of this stuff. I'm going to spend like the first part of it, or the first half, going over some of this stuff. And it's tough to set the money aside for, to buy cash flowing assets. And, build assets. This is one of the easiest things, but the problem is you have to have the skill set to build assets. Building assets would be making an app. YouTubing. I absolutely do not have a big skill set on YouTubing. Still learning. But that'll be for another show. Share or sell assets. This is another one that's tough, because you have to have assets to share or sell, right? I'll give you a great example here. my birthday is next April, and my buddy his birthday is 4 days after mine. So I get to always be the old man for 4 days. So it's kind of a big birthday for us. And we're actually going to Vegas, and we're going to be out there for the NFL draft next year. And we're staying at an Airbnb out there. And whoo, boy. Man, once Vegas found out that they were getting the draft, they just skyrocketed their prices on everything. Man. So the normal price on this Airbnb was about $50 a night, and I'm paying 3 times that per night. So that's where the share or sell your assets. You know, selling stuff. Geez, you know, look at all the stuff you can buy on eBay. So, but here is what I'm talking about. What things, you know, can you do for reserve passive income, and why would it change my lifestyle? You know, here's one of the mind-boggling things. Do you really need such an expensive cell phone plan? You know, where the cell phone companies really just kind of bend you over is they get you to finance those phones, but they stick you on a 2-year contract. I mean, even if you're not on now they call it like an unlimited. They don't call it a contract, but they call it you have to be on a certain plan. Well, that doesn't do you any good. It's nothing more than a 2-year contract. They just changed the wording to pull the wool over people's eyes on that stuff. I can rant and rave about that. I have tried some of these other little cell phone companies. And for people who live in bigger cities and don't do a lot of traveling, you know, and don't go to like rural areas, man, some of these small cell phone companies are perfect. I was on Boost Mobile, which goes off the Sprint network, which, you know, for anybody who doesn't know, I live in the middle of Nebraska, and I live in a town of about 35,000. So it's not bad, but you know, you go 10 miles north and you're out in the middle of nowhere, and Sprint doesn't go out there. So, I mean, you know, how much do you guys pay for your cell phone bills? You know, $60, $80 a month per line? Now that sucks. I am actually going to be switching to Verizon next month. And, you know, do I hate Verizon? Yeah, I don't have much love for them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a new phone. And so what I've done for years and years and years is I've been on prepaid plans. When I was with Boost Mobile, this is no joke, I was paying $25 a month for my cell phone. I think I might have had like, maybe it was 1 gig of data. I don't remember. But see, I don't use a lot of data. So I'm also kind of different than other people. I don't use a lot of data. I work from home. You know, when I'm out and about, I don't watch YouTube when I'm out and about. You know, if let's say my buddy and I we go and watch football at the bar on Sundays, I use their Wi-Fi. So I don't use a lot of Wi-Fi. So when I switch to Verizon next month, I will be paying, I think I get 6 gigabytes of data for like, I don't know, $35, $40. And right now I think I have 2 gigabytes of data and I pay $35 through US Cellular. US Cellular, most of you guys probably don't know that, but it's kind of it's more Midwest, more regional. You know, like Trader Geo here, you know, $55. Ouch. I mean, that's not bad, but you know, how good is it? Rashawn, Verizon Go Unlimited, and I actually looked at that. $215 for 2 lines and 2 iPhone Max 64 gigabytes. Rashawn, I'm going to assume that you're kind of financing those phones through them. I'm not going to tell you guys the phone I'm going to buy. I'm going to make that a big surprise. So, kind of excited about it. But, 215, 107, $108. Well, T-Mobile, $20 for 8 gigabyte plan. What? Mint Mobile. Oh, yeah, there's the old guy's eyes. Look at Big B right there, man. Big B. I'm going to give that guy a big clap right there. He's doing it right. So, do you really need something big? No. And I'm going to be buying a new phone, so I'm going to be bringing my device, so I don't have to pay $20 to $30 to use their unlimited plan that I absolutely don't need. Here's the other thing. Do you really need? I haven't had cable in 12 years, probably. Do you need all the cable channels? Do you need the streaming channels? Cord cutters right now, and you see these big companies, man. They're running away. I mean, they're running scared. They're coming out with their own streaming services because they're being pummeled by Netflix and Amazon. And I'll tell you, I have Amazon because I actually share the shipping with my mom, and she likes the Amazon stuff. So I buy the Amazon package for her, and but do I watch a whole lot of Amazon? No. I watch. Would I pay $12 a month for just the Amazon video? No. And do I care that I actually get cheaper shopping or quicker shipping? No, don't care. I actually buy it for like some of the discounts I get. I'm not going to bash on that. I'm kicking around the idea of sharing what I use for my streaming service, and I don't know. I'll do a video at some point with that. Credit cards. Raise your hand if you got a credit card. Now keep your hand raised if you actually carry a balance from month to month. Now, if you actually carry a balance from month to month, use that hand and slap yourself in the face. That's terrible. I went over that credit card video, a month ago or so. And I actually had a very good friend of mine come up a couple weekends ago and actually said that he watched it. And I was just blown away. I was blown away that he actually watched my video. I was impressed. My friends get tired of hearing about my credit card thing. But, I don't. I think I have, 10, right around 10 credit cards. I've never paid a dime, and unfortunately, I see King Crypto here is I've had zero debt for the last 10 years. I do have a credit card though. That's awesome, King Crypto. Being debt free, I'm more or less debt free, basically. The money I have on my credit cards, I'm paying zero interest on. My newest credit card, they paid me basically $300 to take it out. And I'm okay with it. And pay off your debts. Pay off your debts. That's huge. Think about the interest. Refinance your mortgage. I have my house paid off. I'm one of the lucky people there. I bought a repo house over 10 years ago, and I've lived in a construction zone ever since. And you know, in the long run, it's going to be awesome. But you know, there's so many times where I'm, you know, Tom Hanks, and I'm hating my money pit bad. I really am at times. But in the long run, you know, I'll make a decent chunk of change. You know, and when I talk about those credit cards, I mean, geez, man, you know, use the cashback rewards. You know, that was that whole video I made a month ago or 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. Let them pay you to use their money. You know, don't be one of those people that's paying 25%. Let them pay you. Let them pay you $25-$50 a month for whatever you spend or whatever. Hey, Jonathan Nichols, quickly popping in. Congrats on the 500 plus subs, dude. You know, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. You know, and Rashawn talking about the rewards cards. Yeah. You know, I can't handle, you know, my friends get so sick of hearing about rewards card this, you know. We'll go somewhere and I'll pull out my Discover card. Okay, well, I'm getting paid to, you know, have some food and drink tonight. They're paying me 5% of my bill right there. Unfortunately, I just, you know, end up probably, you know, tipping 20-25%, and out goes the 5%. You know, using shopping portals such as Swagbucks. I can't think of the other really popular one, and I don't use it. I can't think what it's called, but it's another awesome one, and I'm sure most of y'all have probably heard about it. But you know, when you go shopping for something, you know, holy smokes, when I go to eBay, and you know, this is where I get all my phones, off of eBay. Ebates, yep, that's it. King Crypto, that's exactly it. Is Ebates, and I really need to use it, but I don't. And I don't know what's going on with my Swagbucks thing. There you go. Oh, it's already activated. So I've already activated the 1%. I've been looking for an Aristo 2 on there, and I haven't found anything yet. So, you know, use some of those sites. You know, the Ebates, the Swagbucks. You know, man, they just go hand in hand with getting those rewards credit cards. Oh, geez, if you can pull down, you know, and here's actually a thing that I do a lot, and it's because of my repo house. My repo house was a meth head house before I bought it. I didn't know of it, of course. I basically have gutted the whole downstairs and redone it all. Definitely not all myself, but I mean, you know, you think about it. Really, with YouTube around, man, what can't you learn off of YouTube, or you know, whatever. But you think about paying a plumber $100. You know, I bought a toilet and I'm going to put it in myself. I've never put one in myself, but I watch YouTube. Sure, I can figure it out. You know, but you think about it. You know, let's say you have to pay a plumber $100. Well, you know, think about it. Think about how much you get paid an hour, and then think about what you pay in taxes on top of that. So let's say you make $20 an hour. You pay 25, 30, 35% in taxes. Well, that $100, you're actually having to work because you're paying 30% taxes. It's going to cost you, it's going to take you 6.5 hours to do that, just to pay that $100, right? Can you really screw up trying to unplug a drain for, you know, $100, $40, whatever, you know? With my and my buddy Rashawn, he's going through this. He's trying to do his router stuff himself, which I applaud him. he's got his 5 static IPs and he's trying to do it himself. And I tried to do mine myself as well. And then I realized that, you have to be a network engineer to do that. You really do. I mean, there's plenty of things. I did a bunch of wiring in my house that would be, my electrician actually showed me. He's like, and he charges $7,500 an hour. And it was actually pretty easy. So, this is just, another way to, this is not making money. This is saving yourself money. Reverse passive income. All right. Now, yeah, Roshan, I like to learn why I'm doing myself, Yeah, but, if I was going to put in a new water heater, I wouldn't do it myself. I just wouldn't do it. All right, I'm gonna catch back up here in the questions here a bit, in the chat a bit. Now that I'm off my little reverse passive income thing. Albert, what other apps can I use on multiple devices to be on multiple IP addresses? Oof. Albert, some of it kind of depends on. Well, actually, that kind of leads me into another thing here. Have you guys checked out this Fluidstack? And I talked about this a little bit. I'm going to do a video at some point this week on this. If you have more than one computer, Albert, you can do this on Fluidstack. Now the problem is, Albert, it depends on how your IP addresses are set up. With me having my Ubiquity, I actually had to go in, and it was complicated, and I had my tech guy do it. So if you have a normal router, Fluidstack is easy to deal with. King Crypto, so you're buying the you're getting into the Cashmagnet. Good for you. Best paying app out there. Good for you. Buying 2 Aristo 2s or 4 Aristo 2s if you can find them. Yeah, you can find them on eBay. You can. Be careful. Be careful when you shop on eBay. Make sure they're not Google locked. That's the biggest thing you need to look for. I only buy from trusted people on eBay. Okay. Let's see. Senior plan. Trader Geo is on the senior plan. I'll be there in no time soon, I'm sure. King Crypto. Wow. J7 Crown and pay $75 a year for usage. Steven, how you doing? He's asking what apps. Okay. Yeah, Roshan, man, you do not need unlimited. Don't need unlimited. Bring a radio to work, buddy. Bring a radio to work. That's what we used to do in the old days. Ooh, Albert, you got the 13 IPs. Good for you. Love seeing that. It's something I need to expand on. Is doing more with my IPs than what I do. But I don't want to break the terms of service either. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't want to trip over $1 to grab a penny and get banned on some of these. Let's see. Do I have a business card? No, I don't. I think some of those business cards are kind of like really sticklers. Plus, some of them have some big yearly fees on them, and I don't pay yearly fees. I don't. Let's see. All right. I have been paid about $200 from Ebates over the last couple of years. That's awesome, King Crypto. You know, and that's how I am with Swagbucks. That's exactly how I am with Swagbucks. Rashawn's complaining. All overpriced now. LOL. Rashawn's mad that I tout the Aristo 2s. He's mad about that. That I try to help you guys out and didn't keep the secret. An IT guy would charge you $100 to install a couple of sticks of RAM. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I built my own computer probably 7 or 8 years ago. And I was lost. But I watched a lot of videos, and it was really nerdy fun. And it took me about 8 hours to do it. That should have taken me like 2. This Fluidstack is a program, actually. I'm going to do a show on Fluidstack on how it actually works. So it doesn't run on any browser. It's a program that runs in the background. I can't show you above because it actually shows my IP address. When I do a video, I'll show you it though. You know, as far as unlocking a Google locked phone, I don't think you can. I don't know. I did some research on that, but I couldn't find any answers. How much do 13 IPs cost? $135. Okay. Got the other Roshan Desai. How you doing, buddy? You know, in a perfect world, I definitely want to, do what Steven's talking about. I'm buying Aristo 2s also, so not all Cashmagnet. I think I have troubles with my Honeygain. My Honeygain's terrible. I think it's an awful phone, or an awful. I'm just having bad luck. Here's my Honeygain stuff. Since we're kind of talking about it, that's terrible. That'd be great if that was one phone. That's 14 phones I got running. What it does is it just disappears. It goes away, and I at least when like Cashmagnet crashes and disappears, at least it tells you, hey, I've disappeared. Honeygain, it just goes away. I don't know why. Part of the thing with Honeygain is, I'm running it on Rebel 1s, but I'm also running it on Majesty Pros. There shouldn't be any problem with the Majesty Pros, right? Geez, if I can run Cashmagnet on Majesty Pros, shouldn't have a problem running Honeygain, right? And I'm sure not going to buy a $30 phone for Honeygain to, geez, make 30 cents a day off of. How long is that going to take me to pay off? A $30 phone takes me over 3 months. No, thank you. And that's with no guarantee that it's going to work. Steven's saying, I hear some people are running 2 phones on the current app. I think they are, but you have to have you have to have phone numbers to cash out. I just cashed out for the first time on the current app, and I did not put in my phone number because I didn't want to, and to do it I had to put in my phone number. This boy. Okay, I'm just gonna call you Joe Leach. I wonder if that's my buddy Sean Leach that's incognito there. Does the phones on Cashmagnet raise your electricity bill? Not really. My buddy Tech Hustler put up a video a couple months back where he was showing what his electrical use was. So, and it was very minimal. Very minimal. The other Roshan, I hate to call you the other Roshan. Good. Working hard. Good to hear. I Trader Geo, you can get Rebel 2 for $10 on eBay. For most apps, I'll have to look. See, the problem is I'm not going to buy any more phones that are 2.4 gigahertz. My 2.4 gigahertz band is just absolutely throttled. Yeah, I have like 90 phones running total, around 80 probably, and so like 40 of them, well, like 40 to 45 of them are 2.4 gigahertz, and it really clogs it up. So I just, and it sucks because like the cheaper 5 gigahertz phones are, like those S7 Actives, and God, they're terrible. They're awful. So I won't buy them again. And I just cannot. I just can't buy a $35 phone right now to run perk apps. No way. I'm not sure if I could do that for the current app. Steven asks, anyone in Dabble yet? I think Tech Hustler put up a video on that, didn't he? Yeah, Albert's saying, yeah, you must have 2 phone numbers for the current app if you're going to be running 2. Can you actually come up with a fake number? Should I call mom and say, hey, mom, I need your phone number? I think mom would just giggle. Rashawn Desai at Roshan Penn. Hello, me. Meet the real me. That's pretty funny. I like that. King Crypto, for the most part, I am making 50 cents a day per phone on Cashmagnet. I've had a kind of a bad stretch the last couple of weeks because I've had a lot going on, in life. So I haven't been babysitting my phones as much as I should be. But when I babysit my phones twice a day, yeah. Right now, I'm swapping some messages with Cashmagnet because I have 3 phones that aren't producing, and they're 3 Aristo 2s that I've had probably since December, and I'm kind of ticked off about it actually. 2 of them aren't installing any games. The third one is not catching any apps or any ads at all. So I swapped emails, and okay, if you're going to swap emails with Cashmagnet, be sure to put in the device ID and send them your log of the phone. Otherwise, they'll just send you a thing saying, We need your log or we need your ID. We have no idea what you're talking about. Then you have to wait 24 hours because they only respond once a day and it's in the middle of the night. Well, middle of the night for me. So I told them, if you guys don't come up with a solution tonight, I'm going to quit. No, I'm kidding. I told them if they don't come up with a solution tonight, I'm actually going to factory reset my phones, which sucks. You know, I'm sure most of you probably have factory reset the Cashmagnet phones, and it sucks to do it. Now, for me, it sucks even more because I have to be really careful with my IP addresses that I make sure and write down the right IP address that it's going to go back on. Otherwise, and it sucks because when I have so many phones on one account, that all of a sudden these phones that were in like a certain order, and I could see where they were, and I know where they're lined up on my setup, and then all of a sudden, bam, you know, they're clear at the bottom, and they're hard to figure out. For current, do you run only one phone per account? I do. That's all I do. Aha! There's Big D. Big D, we were kind of talking to your sibling, Big B, earlier. And I thought I got you too confused, but I didn't. Yeah, nothing worse than a phone not earning its keep. You bet. You know, the thing with that Trader Geo is nothing worse than a phone not earning. It's not its keep. It's earning upgrading stuff. I actually bought 6 new batteries for bloated phones that I'll go over in another video this week. I've had batteries get all bloated on me. I'm looking at them now, and they kind of, it sucks looking at them. Hey there, Sean. What is your daily routine on Cashmagnet maintenance? Data clearing, etc. Any good tips to keep things smooth sailing? You know, all I do is I just I don't even know what the button is. Is it the round one? No, the round one's kind of like the, well, maybe that's home screen. Now I'm gonna babble, aren't I? Basically, I hit the button. I hit the button to see what all the apps are. I'm laughing at Big D here. Big D says I'm prettier than Big B. LOL. It just cracked me up. So, what I do with my maintenance, all I do is I hit that button that I don't know what it's called, but it shows like everything that's you know, running. I guess it's not the drop down drawer from the top. It's the one at the bottom. Hopefully somebody could look this up for me. That'd be awesome. Instead of me babbling on. But and then I just bring up Cashmagnet, and if I'm not out of time, which I've been running into a lot lately, I don't know why. And if it's on level 7 and I don't have to clear the cache, I don't touch it. I move on. And if it's not bogged down, I don't move on. I don't move on. I just move on. I don't care. And unless there's something wrong with the phone, I don't mess with it. I let it do its own thing. If there's a problem, you know, really the only thing I ever do is just clear the Cashmagnet data. That's all I do. I don't get why like I said, I never restart my phones unless I have to. And the only time I ever restart my phones is when it's so bogged down, I can't do anything. Then I'll hard reset it or pull the battery. On my Aristo 2s, I pull the battery because it's usually quicker. But you know, that's the general maintenance I do on my phones. I do that twice a day. So, you know, I like I said, I never shut down Cashmagnet unless I'm actually doing something like that. Very, and then once you know, if I have a problem, then I restart Cashmagnet, and I always go in and check the games or the apps to make sure I don't need to uninstall some, or you know, you still see it. You know, I'm still loading games from or apps from a month ago from when they pulled some of them off there. I got a phone right now that has like 4 of them just waiting to be installed, but I don't know what's going on with Cashmagnet there. Let's see. Can I move a Cashmagnet phone from one IP to another? Yeah. There's no problem doing that, as long as it's on the same account. The only problem you ever run into with moving Cashmagnet from from one place to another is if you move it to a different account. Their hometown dispatch. Let's see. King Crypto, I like this guy. Hit that thumbs up, people. Like that. Like that. Thank you. Thank you. What I want you guys to do more is hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Get notified when I go live or when I throw up some content. Which I have not thrown up a whole lot of content the last couple of weeks. That's going to change this week. Have you signed up for the Pi Network? Jeez, you know, I heard that's good. I heard the Pi Network's good. I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it. Dragging my feet. I know. Really have. I apologize. I got to get up the content like you know, like Tech Hustler, man. That guy's got 7,100 subscribers. So impressed with that guy. Love that guy. Did you guys catch his vending business video? I've done a lot of talking with Tech Hustler over the last 3 months, you know, since I really started getting into this stuff. I like that guy. That guy's so much fun. He really is. But he did an awesome video today of his vending service, a little gumball machine service. $150 for an hour a month, basically. That's awesome. Dragon Honey Harl. That's a new name, that's for sure. Can you help me? Absolutely. Well, I maybe let me rephrase that. I will definitely try to help you. Yeah. For anybody who, you know, has questions, here is my email address. Okay. There. Go. thecashmagnetguru@gmail.com. Feel free to shoot me an email. You guys can always get a hold of me on Facebook too. I'm in Soda's group. I'm in Tech Hustler's new group. I believe there's I believe there's a link in the description with Tech Hustlers group. And why did I just lose video? What's going on there? Oh, I know why. All right. Sorry about that. Big D, you know, it'd be great, man. If you shoot that to me, I'll never remember it. Oh, it's your actual name, isn't it? Okay. I will actually copy that. I will copy that. And I will put it right here in my document. Dun, 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 dun. And if you guys don't know, I'm okay, so that's the Pi Network. All right. I'll use your referral code since you bugged me about it. All right, I got about another 10 minutes. don't want to go way overboard. I kind of want to show you guys King Crypto, I'm fine with questions. The other thing I want to remind you guys is we're doing a fantasy football league. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do it on the Sleeper app. Kind of touting those guys. Really dig the app, except for the flood of notifications they give me daily. So if you guys are interested in joining the Cashmagnet Guru Fantasy Football League, there'll be a $50 prize for whoever wins. $50. We're gonna have to talk a little bit what happens if I beat everybody, but we'll figure that out. So just send me don't reply here. Just send it to my email if you're interested. There's a couple of guys. I'm gonna do a show Thursday on that. Okay. Invocation is my name. Convenient. Yeah, convenient. Right. Yes. Can I switch from my current Can I, King Crypto asks, can I switch from my current Pi network to someone else's? You'd have to talk to Big D. I have no idea. The only thing I don't want to get into, guys, is, I don't mind talking about apps, but please don't drop your codes and so forth. I mean, this was kind of a one-time thing with Big D, and I'm good with that, Big D. I just don't want people to just drench the live stream with their promo codes and so forth. So that's the only thing I ask. Doing it on Facebook, man. You guys are going to get a lot more coverage than the 500 people that are subscribed to me. You'll definitely get more coverage. So what I'm going to show you real quick here is this is what I'm looking at buying next month. My problem is my tables are just too big. I need to go vertical on the deal. And so this is actually something kind of cheap. I'm going to end up probably mounting it to the wall. I'm just not sure how I'm going to exactly do it. So if any of you guys are structural engineers or have some really bright ideas, let me know. I don't want to wire them per se. I'd kind of like them tilted back a little bit and to have them sitting on like a little something or another. I don't want to. I had a great post from somebody in my live stream. Maybe it was a different video about using a shoe rack, which was great. But I don't want to have to pull phones out. I want to just be right up close and personal. And like with this, I'm going to have this sitting sideways, not up and down. I have a really crappy knee, so the last thing I want to do is get on my hands and knees to get to that low level. So if anybody has some ideas of how I'm going to be able to make that work, you let me know. All right. Anybody have any quick questions? The dog has come to bug me for food. So the if you have any quick questions, let me know. Otherwise, the mean, nasty black lab pit bull will drag me away, make me feed him. But, I had a great time tonight. 24 in the live stream, man. That's awesome. I love that. Thank you all very much. And hopefully you all enjoyed the live stream. I really do enjoy these. I really do. I have a good time. Great commentary. I learn something new every day here. Chatting with y'all. I really do. And, I kind of have a little teacher's blood. My granny was a teacher. My sister was a teacher. I would have not made a really good teacher, but I'm trying. So, Trader Geo, remember, if you don't like, hit the thumbs down twice. Wow, that's awesome. And that's how you get to 1,000 subscribers right there. And let me say something, my whole intent when I first started this whole YouTube stuff was it was not to make a channel, and definitely not to make money. It would probably, if I had to equate it out to time I've spent learning how to YouTube and the time I actually spend, doing some research, recording videos. I'd probably need 10,000 subscribers to actually break even. And we all know that's not going to happen anytime soon. But, I just do this for fun. I do this to hopefully give you guys some knowledge, to see what's out there, what's possible. So you guys don't have to hit those survey buttons. So you don't have to hit the non-passive apps. Get on some of this stuff. Check out, after the show's over, check out this Fluidstack. Give that a whirl. Oh, apparently I've made 16 cents so far this month. Oh boy, that's gonna have to look at that a little more, aren't I? I think I do have a referral code. I don't beg for referrals either. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so I'll just finish up reading here and we'll call it good. Remember, if you... Okay, yeah. Trader Geo just ripping on me. When I moved my farm from my table, I bought a 4-foot long wire shelf. Works well. Keeps the phones cool, and I used Velcro to attach the phones to the shelf. I've seen a lot of people do the Velcro thing. I don't know how it's going to work with that wire shelf I had that I'm looking at. All right. Hey, thanks all. Appreciate it. I'll definitely be putting out some content this week about these bloated batteries that I'm still kind of crying about, and some tips of how to prevent it. I'm definitely going to do a video on the that fluid, on the Fluidstack. The other thing is I will hopefully be putting something up on those app-like videos. So, all right. Thanks all. Appreciate it. Be sure to like, only if you actually liked it. Subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. Come on now. Give me some love. And ring that bell to get notified when I go live and when I put up some new content. All right. Thanks all. I had a great time. Appreciate y'all. All right. See yas.